I'm Saleem, and this is my Bohemian kitchen. We're gonna start off with an English traditional mint and pea soup. After that, we're gonna do a potato encrusted fillet of snapper. And lastly, sort of a salad of baby vegetables, some small herbs, and a champagne and strawberry vinaigrette. My hunt for the freshest ingredients takes me to Palvali Organic Farms. What do we have here? Thai basil?
Yeah.
It's an unbelievably aromatic herb. Let's get to it. I live in Goa and spend part of the year in Ibiza, Spain.
Experimental and passionate cooking really turns me on.
It's every cook's dream to have his own restaurant. Sublime's my baby.
Join me for some wild cooking.
I've got a real special green menu planned for you today, hence my very natural kind of outfit that I'm wearing. We're gonna start off with an English traditional mint and pea soup. First things first, we're gonna need a pot for our soup. Now, as you can see here with the ingredients, it's a very, very simple soup I'm gonna be cooking for you today. A little bit of olive oil, okay? I've got a red onion here, which I'm just gonna roughly chop. Add these onions and saute these guys off. Got some beautiful kind of blanched and semi-cooked peas. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put these peas in here, and we're gonna mix that around a little bit lightly. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper as always. All right. We're gonna add a little bit of water to that. We're gonna be making about 1 order of soup, more or less. All I'm gonna do right now is take half of the mint that I have, and I'm just gonna put it in there, okay? Now I'm gonna grab a mixing bowl, and we're gonna add all of our little soup mixture here into the mixing bowl so we can give this for cooling. We're gonna go ahead and put this in the freezer to cool this down a little bit before we blend it. Let's go ahead and get our soup out of here. Yeah, I think we're all right. Into the blender. All right, I'm gonna put this down. All right, I think we're good to go. What a lovely color this is, huh? Beautiful thickness, lovely smell. All right, we're gonna strain all that stuff out. All right, just like that. And let's take a look. There we go. Get rid of that. And now for our plate up. Beautiful soup bowl over here. I'm just gonna gently pour this. Look at that color. And the thickness is absolutely perfect. Okay. There we go. Now to garnish, I've prepared a little bit of 50-50 milk and 50 cream mixture over here. All right, if you want, you can take a little blade and you can just make a few lines coming inward like that. For decoration, maybe a little bit of mint leaf. Got these tiny little mint leaves over here. Little microscopic little ones. I'm just gonna put them here for a little bit of decoration. All right, English traditional mint and pea soup. Let's give it a taste. Beautiful. Clean, fresh, strong flavors of mint, strong flavors of pea. It's exactly what it should taste like. Absolutely delicious. I'm super excited. This is one of my most favorite dishes of all, okay? Potato encrusted fillet of snapper with an unbelievably flavorful dill sauce. Let's get going. One of the most lovely fish of all. One of my all-time favorite pieces of meat, red snapper. And it's boneless and it's skinless, which means it's a fillet. We're gonna go ahead and cut this up. I think this is a good size to work with, okay? I've got here my peeled potato. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of slice this potato downwards like this, if you can see that. All right, we've got our sliced potatoes over here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the water here. Now, doing our sauce, okay? I'm gonna make the sauce first because I wanna concentrate on other things a little bit later. Now to make the sauce, you need a little small frying pan, a little bit of olive oil, tiny little bit of butter, something like that, okay? Chopped onion, a little bit of chopped garlic. Beautiful pearl onions here. I'm gonna just cut this up into quarters. And just put these little guys in here like that. I'm gonna drizzle a little bit of olive oil on top, like so. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. And we're gonna roast onions in the oven. There we go. There and there, that's happening on the side. Now our butter is melted here in the frying pan. I'm gonna go and add our onions and our garlic to that. We're gonna gently fry that, add a little bit of white wine. Before that, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, like always. All right, a little bit of white wine. Now for cream, tablespoon and a half. Take that off the fire. We're gonna basically put this in here, just like so. Okay. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some chopped dill in this, and I mean my dill. All right, a little bit of this in here. Quick chop. That's all we do. Boom, inside there. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this. All right. Oh, lovely. Beautiful dill aromas coming out. A very, very, very particular herb this is, dill. I can't really tell you what it tastes like. I mean, you've really got to try it yourself. I mean, it's a mixture of maybe sort of raw parsley and maybe a little bit of licorice as well. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna grab some plates and show you how to potato encrust this piece of fish that we've got, this beautiful, beautiful piece of snapper that we have for you today. First one, I'm gonna put a little bit of flour. The next one, I'm just gonna break an egg and beat it. Very, very simple stuff. Okay. I'm gonna take this piece of fish here. I'm gonna put it in the maida, in the flour. All right, take a strainer and get my potatoes out of the water and make sure I try and remove as much moisture out of these potatoes as I possibly can. Okay? All right. Snapper fish into the egg mixture. I'm gonna get another frying pan on. So that when I have put my crust of potato on the fish, we're ready to just drop it into the fire. A little bit of oil and a tiny little bit of butter. Okay, so here's our fish. Go ahead and put potatoes all over this guy. And this is when we're gently gonna sort of place our potato mixture with fish onto the butter and the oil. Okay? Every now and then, kind of lift up the potato and take a look underneath and see how your potatoes are doing. Let me check on these oven roasted onions. They're getting a little bit of brown, which is nice. These are real beautiful onions, these pearl onions. Do you notice how this is so beautifully golden brown right here? And these potatoes are looking like the scales of a fish. This is what we want to achieve, all right? The inside now is still a little bit raw on the inside. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, transport it into the oven, okay? And sort of cook it in the oven, take a couple of cherry tomatoes, in there with the onions, a little bit of olive oil. All we're really doing is heating the cherry tomatoes. We don't really want major roasting action happening. We just want to heat the cherry tomatoes a little bit. Why not heat them all together? All right? We'll fire this off in the oven. 7 to 10 minutes, and we're in business for our plating, okay? It's going to be beautiful. I think it's done. Let's go check it out, why don't we? It's been about 8 to 10 minutes now. Smells really good. We're in business. The next thing we can move with is our sauce. I'll grab a little mixing bowl here. A strainer from down below. And our lovely, colorful dill sauce that we've chilled in the fridge. We're gonna go ahead and strain the sauce and then just heat it up for a minute or two. Strain out all the fibers of dill and onion. All right. All right, I'm gonna put this sauce back in here and just heat it up quickly. And let's get to plating, why don't we? Beautiful, lovely white plate here. So we can plate this beautiful green and very healthy looking sauce. All right, do you see this color contrast that's happening here? All right, I'm gonna pick up this beautiful piece of fish here, lovely snapper wrapped in potato. And beautiful, beautiful onion, pearl onions. These are very, very sweet to taste. Couple of cherry tomatoes. Okay, isn't that lovely? Doesn't that look incredible? And lastly, my dill. All right, got a little bit of chili oil that we prepared a little earlier. Potato encrusted fillet of snapper with dill sauce, roasted pearl onions. I can't wait to have a big, big bite of this piece of fish here with potato. This was an absolute pleasure to cook. And honestly, it makes me really, really happy to cook this kind of food because it reminds me how colorful food can be. I have this big bite with onion, dill sauce nicely, potato, unbelievable killer dish, and yet not so difficult. Didn't even really take that much time, actually. My hunt for the freshest ingredients takes me to Palvali Organic Farm. How are you?
Sir, fine, sir. Thank
Good
you.
to see you. We're here with Amaya. Amaya is the head of Palvali Vegetables. He's got some incredible salads, some incredible little herbs. You show me around a little bit, okay? Wow, what's this? We got all our vegetables.
इस अभी हार्वेस्ट किया हुआ है अभी
क्या है इधर?
कलांगल सर थाई जिंजर
Thai ginger. There we go. Look at what we've got here. Incredibly, incredibly sweet and beautiful smelling. This would be also great to make drinks, like cooling drinks with. This is one of my most favorite vegetables of all. It's called asparagus. Now we all know asparagus, maybe we sort of seen it, sort of the Asian asparagus is very green in color. The European asparagus is white in color. What do we have here? Thai basil.
या
It's an unbelievably aromatic herb, and when you kind of crush it in your fingers like this, and what happens is all the natural oils from the inside come out, and then you can really smell the aroma. Oh man, this is so beautiful. It really smells a little bit like peppermint almost, a little bit. Delicious. This can be great in salads, just raw, cooked up in soups, cooked up in curries. This is a phenomenal, phenomenal ingredient, which definitely we're gonna take some home because I can think of 100 things to use this for. Welcome back, guys, welcome back. We've got a beautiful salad of baby vegetables, some small herbs, and a champagne and strawberry vinaigrette. Let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this plate because as we're going along, I'm gonna kind of plate these things that I'm preparing onto this beautiful plate right here, okay? First things first, I'm gonna get a little bit of maybe a frying pan or two to do a little bit of boiling. Drop a little bit of water in here. let's get cooking. We're gonna boil a little bit of sweet onion. I'm gonna boil a little bit of baby carrot, okay? Cut these in half right here. Quarter up this onion right here. Along with that, maybe a couple of cherry tomatoes. Let's go ahead and pick at our little herb dish right here. And just clean a couple of leaves that we can incorporate into our salad, all right? We've got lovely, lovely parsley sprigs, as you can see. That's good on the coriander. We've got some beautiful, beautiful chives over here from the onion family, all right? I've got some lovely basil over here as well. A couple of leaves of basil. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put this back. I'm gonna grab another frying pan out of the drawer over here. A little bit more water. And I'm gonna basically right now, the first thing that we need, see how that water is already up on a boil right here. Go ahead and add our carrots to that. And I'm even gonna boil the onions, okay? Let's start working on our strawberries. Go ahead and cut the tails off. All we're doing is kind of cutting them in half. I'm gonna grab a slotted spoon here to get these out of here. A little bit of ice. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sort of take these, drop them in ice water. We're gonna we want this orange, bright orange color. And we wanna stop the cooking process, okay? And we're gonna add these to the water. Strawberries are going. We've got some unbelievable brie over here. My most favorite cheese of all, okay? So we got brie action happening. I'm gonna put that back here in the bowl. Our strawberry is cooking here to make the vinaigrette. Now, if you take a look at this, these are still a tiny little bit hard on the inside. All right, we're gonna add these strawberries into the blender, blend them up. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, strawberries in the blender. Do you notice how much liquid I have here? I've got some liquid in there already. I'm not gonna use it all. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just give this a quick blend. A little bit of vinegar. Tiny, tiny little bit of sugar. That's just to balance the vinegar, okay? Tiny little bit of brown sugar I'm putting in there, okay? And we're gonna go ahead and blend this. All right. Killer. Really, really good. I'm gonna grab a mixing bowl and a strainer. We can start on our beautiful champagne vinaigrette. Put that over here. There's a strainer. And let's pour these guys in here. Especially if we're making something so fancy, like a strawberry champagne vinaigrette. You don't wanna have seeds flying around in there. Okay, and now all we left with at the bottom there, pure strawberry and vinegar. I'm gonna pull these guys out of here. They're nice and chilled. And you've got these lovely kind of boiled pearl onions. Okay, moving right along. I'd say for this vinaigrette, maybe a tiny, tiny little bit more of this white wine vinegar. 1 or 2 good spoons of champagne. There we go. All right, we're gently kind of folding the champagne into our strawberry vinaigrette, okay? All right, let's start with our plating. We're gonna do here, we've got some beautiful, beautiful rucola. Just a couple of rucola leaves, more than enough, all right? We've got some salad leaves here. That's more than enough lettuce for this. And let's get to plating. There we go, guys. I'm just gonna randomly kind of organize these carrots here. A couple of cherry tomatoes here and there. And our beautiful herbs with our salad leaves. These beautiful pearl onions. A couple of parsley leaves here and there. Okay, there's our basil leaf. What we're gonna do now is add our sort of bubbly champagne dressing. Now, as you notice, I'm not kind of putting the dressing all over everything because we're gonna lose all that color. We've got some beautiful, beautiful sort of balsamic reduction that we've made a little earlier. And last, we've got these beautiful, beautiful pine nuts from the Mediterranean, okay? This is gonna add a little bit of kind of nutty feel. And we've got our beautiful pieces of brie here, which I'm just gonna kind of fit into the gaps. There we have it. Beautiful salad of baby vegetables, some small herbs, and a champagne and strawberry vinaigrette. Time to taste this up. All right. Brie, herbs, salad, tomato, pine nuts, strawberries, champagne. Yummy. The thing about the salad is simple, it's subtle, it's very, very healthy. It's a really easy salad to do at home. Okay? A nice piece of baguette or a slice of bread with this would go phenomenally well. All right, it's a really yummy dish. Let me recap for you what we've done. We started out with a very English-style mint and pea soup. Beautiful color, beautiful taste. A lovely, lovely potato-encrusted fillet of snapper with some dill sauce. And lastly, just now we've had this very kind of Frenchy, exotic, very modern style herb salad. It's important to me to cook healthy because whatever you put inside you is how you're eventually gonna feel in the end. So you keep pumping yourselves up with burgers and French fries, you're gonna feel bloated, you're gonna feel fat. Light salads with a beautiful, healthy, light salad dressing, maybe a piece of fish or a piece of chicken. You've got all the elements you need for a well-balanced diet. Thanks a lot for watching and learning and being a part of the show. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye.